I'll find out in my own time what Swimmer is DMing me about. Our next VOD is going to be a Reinhardt VOD, though. It's going to be 3.5k, so we're looking at Masters Rein. This is going to be fun. But it also means we're probably going to be watching goats. Feels bad. Comment was, want to get better, and this is me at my worst, pretty bad. Any advice is good advice besides obvious ult dunking and passiveness on attack. Ooh, passive Reinhardt's interesting.
Mike for the first
If Swimmer's DMing you in the middle of the stream, it's probably something important. I'm answering it, don't worry.
Personally, please.
Yeah, Swimmer's calling me a nerd.
You know, fair enough, I guess. You know, you win some, you lose some.
What do you want, Shadow?
Swimmer bully me. Big fan! Swimmer, big fan. Mod spam. Mods are gods. Mods are gods. Okay. So, we have... This is a weird comp. We have Moira Zen. This is kind of yikes. Not gonna lie. I don't like Moira Zen. I think it's just really weak in terms of utility. Like, you have a ton of sustain for, like, you get to stand around and stand still and look at the discorded targets and cry when you can't go chase them because you don't have a Lucy or anything. And your Moira just heals until she runs out of juice and then fades away and, like, waves at your team and says hello. And it's just like, ha, good luck, team. But you do have a Zarya partner, so this is good. Like, the two of you will be able to play together. Like, assuming your Zen can get a Discord, like, you have good sustain. Like, it's an okay comp. It's not the best comp, it's okay comp. And then you have the cursed duo Q DPS of Mei and Ashe, which actually isn't too bad on Hanamura. Your Mei is going to give you pin opportunities, which is going to make up for the fact that you don't have a speed boost. And your Ashe is, like, going to be able to contest, like, any enemy hit scan. She'll be able to contest, like, a Widowmaker. She'll contest a McCree. Yeah. It said unlucky, not big fan? Wait. It was unlucky! Wait, they look very similar and I don't have my glasses on, okay? Don't be toxic. Mr. Swimmer is bullying me. Oh, there's 200 IQ and big fan. Those are different.
Very broadly.
Are you gonna go for the fire strike? I believe in you. I believe in you. Hit it. It's like right to your right, like slightly. You're not gonna go for it? Oh, well, you hit someone, but you can actually... Let's see if I go back and, like, find the exact... Right here. You see this little sliver? You can actually throw it into their spawn. And, like, you hit every single person who's grouped up at the door. There's a really good clip of someone, like, does this, and they get 40%, like, they get, like, 40% charge off of it because they actually hit, like, 5 people. It's nuts. So, yeah, you can, like, throw like, a fire strike in there. Like, right in their spawn door. I eat Ryan's ass. Tasty. Ult charging in this game isn't busted. No, definitely not. Not even a little bit. So I'd be kind of careful, like, hard shielding there. I think your Zarya was going for peek, and you're kind of like... In this case, they only take, like, 100 damage off your shield, but, like, like, a better team would look to chip down your shield so you're forced to charge it. Like, in this case, just, like, peek, like, corner peek really quickly and let your supports heal you up rather than burning... Yeah, like this, where you're burning your shield, right? You're burning your shield before the fight is about to start, and you might not get a chance to charge it before, like, they actually get into the gate. It's a lot better here to just corner peek, let your supports heal you up, right? So they farm a little bit of charge, and you can swing on people as you peek once they get a little bit closer. Oh, looks like you're gonna be... Yeah, so you're going into the first fight with, like, less than 1,000 HP shield, which kind of sucks. So your Zarya's gonna bubble you. You're gonna be forced back. So you have no HP and no shield, and the first fight is, like, just now started. So this is less than ideal.
Shield low, shield low.
Good that you're calming that your shield is low. I think you had to get a little bit further forward to hit the fire strike around the corner, because that's... People are always going to retreat especially in like higher elos, people are always going to retreat very close to either of the walls on either side. So when you throw fire strikes, you can't just throw it in the middle. It'll never hit anybody. So you do kind of have to like peek this corner and like crouch, throw it around the corner, and then unpeek. So this is good.
Run low.
Yeah, like that. But now you have to let your shield recharge. Oh, your Zarya, I think, panic bubbled you because she thought you were going in.
Yeah,
I got shatter.
Oh, big. But we got the shatter in time. That's what matters. Oh, it's so big!
Everyone.
But we're kind of just looking at it because there's a Reinhardt to our left. Feels bad. Pepe hands. Yeah, this is where like having a Lucio is really nice. Because you knock this guy out of the way, you shatter like their whole team. You're losing all your HP, your Moira's forced to coalesce you. You get dashed and slapped with a nano Rein or something. Like something discord, like you got discorded, and I think more than just the Genji hit you for you lose that much HP. But that's what feels bad. Looks like your team might clean it up. Romped, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, he shattered at 5 HP. Zarya saved him. He died. And his team didn't follow up because they didn't Ryan. So, this is basically, like, the proof that, like, as Reinhardt, you have a combined, right, like, 2,500 HP, effectively. But if you expend all of it to the point where, like, for you, at the start of that fight, you had 1,000 HP shield, right? Plus 200 HP, you're at 1,200, right? You're wasting more than half of your combined HP before a fight's even started. So that's ult charge that they, like, how else does the enemy Genji have Blade in that fight, right? If you didn't feed 1,300 HP, I mean, I say 1,300, but, like, you don't get ult charge for shooting shields, but, like, you fed 1,300 HP to the enemy team, 200 of which was actually ult charge. But you threw out 1,300 HP before the fight even started. Okay, so it looks like they're going to take top here. So we're going to wait for our next Fire Strike. And as soon as we see them rotate here, I don't even think I would throw the Fire Strike at the Zen. I would, like, be prepared for people to be, like, in this case, they have a Winston now. But I would be prepared for people to rotate into this area and prepare a Fire Strike over there. Just so you get the ult charge a little bit faster. Rest in peace, Genji. Big grab. See if you can pin the Zen out of it. Oh! Monka.
Drop down,
big charge. It's a bait charge. It's a bait play. Easy.
Yo, I'm hella low. Gonna get some heals. Thanks.
Okay. So now it looks like we want to reset top again.
Right, let's go up top again.
How much damage do you need to do to charge Reinhardt? That's a good question. 7% from his Fire Strike, 10% if he's damage boosted. Yeah, I know this, because, like, you can get literally 60% if you hit 6 people. It's pretty good. 5% per swing. Okay, so 7 from Fire Strike, 5% per swing. And then Earth Shatter needs 1,375 points. So you can build that real quick. So 1,375 is the amount you need. Basically, Ryan is like one of those heroes who charges all like really, really fast, and it's really scary. Especially like with old nano boost, you would just have Rhynes who would shatter every 30 seconds, and it was horrifying. None of these are the ones I'm specifically thinking of, but it doesn't really matter.
Ich habe irgendwann erwischt, ich weiß nicht wen, die Reinhardt. Alle gestunt, alle gestunt, alle gestunt. Nein.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, This shit builds so fucking fast. It's nuts.
Dude, watch this. Big slam!
Oh my god, what is this video quality?
Are you ready, dude? Watch this. Big slam! Don't worry about it, I'll block you guys. I took the pin. Big slam!
Big slam. Yeah, Ryan charges ult really fast. So as Ryan, like, the biggest thing you want to do is, like, put yourselves in positions to, like, hit those 5% swings and those 7% fire strikes. Because now you have another shatter. Let's go. Let's go. Kill them all. You won't. Oh! Oh, they bursted you. Feels bad.
Can't help it, boys.
Oh, I would have gone for the shatter there. I don't blame you. If I'm correct, Ryan, Genji, and Hanzo have some of the fastest ults in the game. Yeah. Tracer too, I think. Tracer is a really fast charge. Damage boosted Pharah can have really insane charge. Same with, actually, I think Ashe is faster than Hanzo now, especially if you damage boost the bomb. If you damage boost her dynamite, I think Sky6 and I were talking, and he saw someone who had 60% charged off of just one dynamite. Oh, I hit the wall. Feels bad. But yeah, you want to hit those wherever possible. Hit that one. Oh, but your Zen used Trank. What is happening? Oh, there Ryan got his ult canceled too. Feels Graviton Surge, man. Can't fucking tell what's going on the screen.
And I left. Sleeping.
I don't even think the game needs an ult charge nerf. I think, like, ultimates need to be reworked so they're not the only fucking way to kill things. Up to 65% for dynamite for Ashe. Jesus Christ. Like, I think the problem is that the only way to effectively kill things quickly and not have them burst healed or, like, shielded or something that just negates all the damage you deal is ultimates. And the game has, like, really hard time to kill, so, like, or, like, really high time to kill. So, like, the only way to... Oh, this is big. Oh, it's so big. Oh, you're a gamer.
Finally a good shatter, Jesus.
You're a gamer.
Excellent grab.
But yeah, game has high time to kill. And I think, like, it doesn't help that the only way to get around the fact that it takes 9 years to kill something if you don't have ults is to just have ults and then things actually die in a reasonable amount of time.
Middle again, middle, main.
Okay, same strat, same strat. Drop now, drop now, drop now.
Oh, rest in peace, Ana. The shield! You're big! Rest in peace, Ana. Oh, you missed the charge. Pepe hands. But it's okay. Oh, rest in peace, the Discord. Did your Zen trank that? I think he did. Yeah, so what happened here? I'm confused as to... There's two things I'm confused about. One,
drop now.
not swinging when we're in trank. And two, where did our Zen go? Because our Zen tranks here, right? And then we're shielding when we have trank, so we should just be swinging on people. Oh, it ended. It, like, literally just ends and he puts orb on you and then he takes it off of you. Okay.
Right, I'm down.
And the minute he takes it off of you, you get bursted.
Point again.
Gotta go make food and then properly sleep. Have a good stream. Thanks, UFO. Hope you sleep well, babe.
Nice one, Zoe. Right, get up top again. Get up top. Quick.
We've almost got a shatter. Oh, so many wasted fire strikes. Pepe hands. Spams fire strike off cooldown. Hit 0 things, Pepega. You can do this. I believe in you. Oh! Well, that was a fun experience. You go for the charge, the cheeky charge, and he just like whole hogs you into space. Oh, you're gonna die. Rest in peace. I don't know where your team is. Your team is all over the place. Bob is next to you. Your Moira got owned by a Zen. I don't know what this person is doing. I actually don't know what this person is doing or why they're over there. And I think this is your Zen who is about to eat shit. So, team is just very split here. I think in that case, you just don't go for the cheeky charge. You just play with team.
Oh, no, you got it. You got it.
But it looks like it's gonna be okay. I guess you were. Oh, it was your McCree going on a flank.
Right, one last time, boys. Up top.
One last time. Oh my god, are you guys gonna get full held on first? Is that what's gonna happen here? I'm gonna be depressed. If so. Hi, Elia.
Behind us is a monkey.
Right, get to point, get to point.
Oh! Oh, it's so big! What a slam. What a slam to save the day. Okay. How the fuck do you manage to lose this?
Alright, let's get a quick double cap, shall we?
How do we manage to lose this? I'm gonna cry. Okay, so we're running the same comp just with a McCree. McCree Ashe instead of Mei. Which again is fine. Your job as Ryan is still the same. Okay, cool. We're gonna shield hop into position. Me likey. Good fire strike.
Right, bubble me, bubble me.
Where's the bubble, Zarya? Hello, please. Why didn't she bubble you? Where is she? What is she doing? Why doesn't she have bubble? We'll never know. Oh, rest in peace, you shield. If you're hiding like this, if you're hiding around a corner like here, there's no reason to have your shield up. Like the whole point is that you're backing off so your shield can recharge. Right now, you're like looking to try and swing and engage, and you literally have 0 shield. Like you have 200 shield here. This guy has like full shield and a bubble. Like if you re-engage you just lose. She was AFK. Monka. AFK Zarya. Pepe hands.
Right, just waiting for some shield regen. Give me a sec.
Team is die. Unlucky. Time to skedaddle. You better feed some of that to your supports.
Sorry.
You're toxic! And there goes the Zarya. Here comes the Zarya. Does Ryan shield block Moira Orb? As far as I know, it should just travel through it. Unless that was, like, included in the piercing patch for Moira, where now it, like, bounces off. As far as I know, it just goes, like, through it. Like it doesn't... How do I explain this? As far as I know, the damage doesn't go through it, but like the orb will travel to the other side of, like the physical orb will move through the shield, but the damage will only apply on like the one shot side of the shield. Does that make sense? Yeah, Angelo just said it in chat. Shield blocks the tentacles, but the orb goes through it. Yeah, that makes more sense. That's a better way to explain it. Wait for the fat waste of grab soon. Uh-oh. Okay, so Dio, this is weird as fuck. Yes, it was included in a piercing patch, but specifically for Winston Bubble? As far as I know, it would work the same as with Rhine Shield, but I haven't tested that, so that's maybe something to add to the list of things to try. Rest in peace, team. Dude, this is just, my team had a DC, and we never get a full reset.
Alright, almost got Bob.
Your Zarya bubbles you kind of early.
There, boys. Sorry.
Did you charge first or did he charge first? I almost grabbed my cup of tea instead of my mouse. That would have been a monka. Regardless, we should not be engaging here, right? Like, our Zen is down, and he's gonna take forever to come back. Engaging 5v6 on Hanamura attack is a fool's quest. I have no idea why your Moira ult's here. Oh, you didn't counter charge him. Nani, if you see him charge at you, hit shift.
Got hella baited there, boys. Sorry.
Yeah, this is a classic 2CP. We had a DC, and we can't figure out that we need 6 people in order to walk through the gate.
I'm gonna send in Bob. This should cause a distraction.
Cool.
Okay, we're gonna have to play off Bob here.
Reinhardt left, by the way. Watch out, short.
Nice block. What? Excuse me?
Reinhardt left,
Hold
by
on a
the way. Watch out,
second.
short.
Where was your... How did you...
Cool.
You guys ready?
Where was your Ash?
Reinhardt left.
She's in the back right.
Watch out, short.
Who's that to your... Oh, that's your McCree. Okay. I was like, how did your McCree get pinned there? Or how did your Ash get pinned there? It's your McCree. Okay. I was like, how does your McCree get your Ash get pinned fucking through you? But that makes sense. I guess.
Never mind. Fall back.
Alright, we go again. McCree got sucked in front of you, and that's how he got pinned through you. That makes sense.
It's alright. Ryan wasted his ult. I've almost got shot.
So let's see what we do here. We've gotten a couple of the enemy's ults out. We had to trade our Transcendence for that. Feels bad. And our Ashe died somehow. When she wasn't in the grab. Feels bad. She was by bus. You want to be careful here about engaging before your team has 6. Like, it's always worth it, I think, as Ryan, to just, like, turn behind you and check that people are with you before you go. Oh, you're gonna die. Oh, I go for the shatter there. You're definitely gonna die.
That's interesting.
I think you're just playing, like, 2 or 3 steps ahead of your team at all times.
Good.
Like, you're ready to go in before your team is ready to go in. You're looking to play shatter before your team is ready to play shatter. Like, in that scenario, you just stay in gate with your team, and you just swing onto the grab and throw Fire Strike into the grab.
Regroup. They got no main heal.
Like, you just focus the grab and then look for the shatter after the grab. While you're in LOS of the Moira Coalescence, rather than going in so deep.
Ready?
Yep, almost.
I got down the Reinhardt for you.
That'd be good.
Ooh. Out comes
Right.
big pin. Oh, you're purple now. This is gonna be hectic. Oh, and you're gonna get swinged all over the place. Yoicks. So we lost this because we got 2CP'd really hard. There are a couple things that led to this loss, right?
Yeah, good game, guys.
The biggest things that lead to this loss, right? Like on attack is like we're never 6. So as a result, we're pushing one of the toughest chokes in the game as 5, and we're pushing ahead of support, right? We're pushing ahead of our supports, and we're pushing ahead of our Zarya bubble, right? We always want to push when we know our Zarya has bubble and we know our supports can invest resources in to help us. So, I did not mean to hit the camera thing. Let's talk about the Reinhardt. Okay, so for Ryan, a couple of things. First thing is conserve shield and HP for actual engagements. That's not an F. Let's try again. Right? So if you don't need to poke your shield or your HP while you're waiting for the enemy team to get to you, especially if you don't have a Lucio to control the engagement yourself and you have to wait for the engagement to come to you, do not give up your combined 25 HP for free, right? That's either free ultimate charge for the enemy team if it comes from your 500 base HP, or it's free opportunities for shatter or for the enemy team to push or take and engage if you give up the 2000 HP that is your shield. Part of that is going to be hide and recharge, right? There's no point in hiding around a corner with your shield up because you're not recharging it. You're not blocking damage that's worth blocking. Like you're accomplishing nothing. So make sure, like, if you're going to hide and recharge your shield, you actually recharge your shield. Second thing is you want to hit fire strikes. One way you can do this is via corner peeking. And you want to hit cleave swings on people. Hitting swings on people does two things. Number one, it disrupts people, right? It forces them to bounce around the map, and like it disorganizes their positioning, which can be really distracting or confusing. And the other thing is these two are the primary ult charge. This is the primary way you're going to build ult. Because like we looked up, you're going to get 7% from fire strikes. And from swings, you're going to get greater than or equal to 5% of your ult. So hitting these is really important for you as Reinhardt. One big thing I would recommend is to track the enemy Ryan's fire strikes and if he's hitting them, because that's going to be your best indicator for what his ult charge is. And taking your time to make sure you hit your fire strikes or like have your fire strike available for big plays, like when you go for a shatter or when your Zarya goes for grav, is going to be a big part in how you make sure that after you've invested your shatter or after your Zarya has invested her grav, that you're immediately using the crowd control from that to build your next set of tank ults. Third thing for you as well to think about is countercharging. Wow, that's not an H. The counter stun is really, really big for your team in that both Reinhardts are on the ground, which in the case where you have an Ashe, it means that they don't have a shield, so your Ashe has time to get like potentially a pick or two. Same thing with the Hanzo. If you have a Hanzo, same thing if you have a Widowmaker, same thing with like in your case you had a McCree. If you're in a situation where your teammates can invest resources to keep you up, and the enemy Rein doesn't have resources, you get a free Rein kill because you will live and he won't. You can also use it to cancel enemy ults. So like if the Rein goes for like a really obvious shatter, you can charge him if it's short enough range, which cancels his ult and potentially nets you a free Rein kill. So that's really big. So the counter charge mechanic is really important. There's tons of other like. There's like the fire strike cancel is something I would look up. The fire strike animation cancel, like look that up on YouTube. I'll pull it up in a second if I can find it. And the fourth thing is watch your team's positioning. And the way you can do that is either like utilize the free look in game. So like you can hold if you hold both mouse buttons down as Reinhardt with your shield up, you can free look like 360 around yourself without moving your shield. But you want to watch your team's positioning so that you know when people can follow you in when you want to make aggressive plays. Because I think you were playing in an aggressive manner on attack. I disagree with you that you were being too passive on attack. I think you were being too aggressive given the resources you had and given what your teammates were doing. Like if your Moira's coalescing you and you run around a corner, you can't get hit by that coalescence anymore. If your Zarya just bubbled you and you run around a quarter, there's no way for your Zarya to help you. So watching where you position yourself with respect to where your teammates are positioned is going to be a big thing on Reinhardt, especially like in this godforsaken meta where you require your teammates to invest all of their resources into you in order for you to stay alive. So thank you for your submission. Let's see if we can find that Fire Strike cancel real quick, because it's really handy. Okay, there's a whole bunch here.
So what is swing animation cancel? When you swing with Reinhardt, you actually don't have to wait out the full animation, and you can cancel it into a shield midway.
There are a ton of animation cancels out there that you can practice. Wish I could have shown my gameplay at its best, but the VOD was to learn, so you had to sit through my shit. Brian feels bad, man. Exactly, right? You're sending me like something that like isn't the greatest, because the whole point isn't to brag, it's to learn. I don't think you're bad, Ryan. You wouldn't be 3,500 if you were bad, Ryan.